Now, there were concerns this year that the ceremony might not go that well. There wasn't a host. There were concerns as well about a bit of a lacklustre film lineup. In the end, was it a success?
I really think it was a success, and you're right. We had no host for the first time in over 30 years, but I don't think it was lacking in great moments. When Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper hit the stage to sing their duet Shallow, everybody out here outside of the theater, all the reporters, all the crew stopped in their tracks, stood in front of the TV, and some people had tears in their eyes. That was a great moment. Barbra Streisand came to introduce an award. You had Bette Midler singing a song, and then you had this hilarious moment from Melissa McCarthy. So all in all, some really memorable appearances tonight.
And as well as appearances and these moments, there are also quite a lot of surprises in terms of the awards. So films like, for example, Bohemian Rhapsody, that didn't do so well critically when it came out, winning you know, quite a lot of Oscars. And then you had, of course, The Favourite, which had been tipped to be a favourite at one point, not doing so well. What were your kind of biggest surprises on the night?
Well, you know, those were the biggest nominees going into tonight, right? The Favourite and Roma, both of which were not really seen by a whole lot of people. And then the popular films like Bohemian Rhapsody and BlacKkKlansman and Black Panther ran away with several awards, and Green Book took home the top prize. So it was kind of a triumph for the populist vote, if you would. Although Roma did, of course, do very decently, taking home 2 very top awards, including Best Director for Alfonso Cuarón. The Favourite, only 1 out of those 10 nominations, and of course that went to Olivia Colman in a very big upset because Glenn Close was very much expected to take that Best Actress category. But really, Belle, for me, the Oscars every year has a bit of a theme, and this year it was most definitely diversity. According to the LA Times, tonight sets the record for the most individual Black winners in Oscar history. And look at the top winners. We had 2 Black actors who swept the supporting actor and actress categories. We had a Mexican, we had a Brit, and we had the son of Egyptian immigrants. So I felt like that was a resounding theme this year.
Now, Roma, the film, won in 3 categories, including Best Director. But given that Netflix spent $30 million on its Oscars campaigning, do you think the streaming service will be happy with that, or was it expecting more?
Well, you know, yes, much was said about how much Netflix dumped into this award. It was said at one point that they bought all the public relations agencies in the entire world to promote this film, and they were trying to make history. If it had won Best Picture, it would have been the first streaming movie ever to do so, and the first foreign film to have won in that category. And a lot of old Hollywood claimed that tonight was kind of Netflix getting a little bit of a jab. You're not quite there yet, but Netflix says it's won anyway because its point was to attract top talent to create more content for its streaming services. So in that sense, Alfonso Cuarón's movie made a very big statement.
And then, without a host, how did things kind of move along? Normally you need someone to guide the ceremony along. How did that work without a host?
You know, I would say that I did miss a lot of the cracks and the funny, sequences and the collages of all the movies. People like Billy Crystal, Whoopi Goldberg, you know, they're just so funny. You do look forward to them every single year. But I really don't think anybody missed it. It went along swimmingly. It stayed on time. I would not be surprised if we have more future years without hosts.
All right, more future years without hosts, and maybe Netflix getting that shoe in, that look in another year. Thank you very much. Gina Kim there on the red carpet.